Good evening and welcome to the very first ByuL Awards. I'm J Dragon from Only Boo, your host for tonight. Thank you. Tonight, we are celebrating the best, and maybe the worst, of BL and GL this year. These awards have gone through a rigorous process of creation, nominations, and voting, all handled by the Academy of Expert and Prestigious Taste, also known as ByuL. But let's be real folks, the point of making a BL/GL isn't to win awards, it's to market two people as a couple so convincingly that you make enough money to never make another BL/GL again. And with that, are you ready to get this show started? Let's start with the first thing I usually see about a series. Who had the best poster? 23.5. Love in the Big City series. Pluto. My Love Mix-Up Thailand. My Marvelous Dream Is You. And the award goes to Love in the Big City series. I adore these posters so much that I could talk endlessly about them, even when they're just visuals. But the poster for the series version of Love in the Big City is next level stunning. It's packed with story related details, from the hidden faces of the central couple, to the blurred figures around them in a club. The phrase "either way it was you" on the poster, along with the vibrant, eye-catching colors, makes it so intriguing and full of life. You couldn't ask for a better poster. Most shocking plot twist, and the nominees are Love for Love's Sake, Dead Friend Forever, Pit Babe, Spare Me Your Mercy. Of all the plot twists I've seen, DFF stands out as the most shocking for me. While I think the best executed plot twists would be something like Love for Love's Sake or Spare Me Your Mercy, DFF takes the crown because it caught me completely off guard. The other twists, even though they were written better, were somewhat predictable. As for Pit Babe, well, it was bad from start to finish. You won't hear me using shocking, interesting, or good in the same sentence as that show. That leaves DFF, but not just by default. The twists were genuinely surprising. I was gagged at the ending of episode 6, Tan's reveal, and the final scene of the series had me staring at the wall for 20 minutes. None of it was on my radar. To me, a great plot twist isn't just about shock value, it has to make sense within the story and fit with everything that came before and after. DFF nailed the shock factor and had brilliant ideas, but I do wish the twists took the story in more exciting and well-written directions. Even so, I'd still call it the most shocking plot twist award winner. It's tough to genuinely surprise me in BL and GL, since their romance tropes and plots are often pretty formulaic, but DFF managed to leave me speechless more than 3 times. That's not something I can say about any other series. Now, since we're talking about romances here, what is one of the most important factors in showing chemistry between your characters? Who had the best banter?
ไม่ใช่เด็กเวรแต่เป็นเด็กกวนตีน
บ้านผมเขาเรียกว่าคนทำคนครับ
ขี้เถียง
อ๋อครับพี่
เหนื่อยป่ะยังไหวสู้ๆนะ
เต้ยมึงชอบพี่คิวไงมีอะไรกินบ้างวะผ่านมาไม่มีความหมายเลยใช่ป่ะเพื่อนขอสักทีนึงเขินหน้าแดง
Yes, high school frenemies snuck into the venue, but they have not ambushed the stage yet. We are had to be nominated cause the banter was cute at first. If only they didn't repeat the same banter 20,000 times. Take the 16 episodes away from him now. The winner is Only Boo. I'll say it forever. Kong and Moo's conversations feel so real, genuine, and funny. Their banter, jokes, and bonding make their romance completely believable. You can see not only why they'd end up together by the show's end but also why they'd last long after. It's easy to understand why they're in love with each other. And I can watch any scene of Kangmoo talking to each other and feel giddy, even if they're talking about something silly like washing dishes. They are goals. Who wants to be the Kang to my Moo? Okay, let's get depressed. The saddest show I watched in 2024. Unknown. Spare Me Your Mercy. Let Free the Curse of Taekwondo. Getsu Nova Spaceless short film. I have to go with Spare Me Your Mercy. This category is tough because each story is sad for different reasons, but it ultimately comes down to which one affected me the most. Let Free the Curse of Taekwondo is my favorite series of the year. It's heartbreaking and beautifully introspective, about freeing two people from the curse of their pasts, just as the title suggests. Unknown made me cry multiple times. It's so raw and emotional that you can't help but feel deeply attached to the characters as if they were real. The Spaceless short film broke me for a day, but it broke me. Whenever someone posts a clip or edit of it, I need to take a minute. But spare me your mercy. As a med student with a family in the field, this story felt deeply personal and resonated with me like nothing else this year. I cried in every episode, even in moments that weren't overtly sad. The series explores euthanasia and the tension between law and humanity with so much passion. It has a perfect balance between romance and seriousness, creating an incredibly impactful story. The performances were stunning. I mean, obviously it's a cast of Nardau kids, but holy crap, these were stunning performances. Their acting brought even more depth to an already emotional story, making it all the more heartbreaking. Okay everyone, now let's take our antidepressants and be happy. What was the funniest show in 2024? Perfect end-liners, our calm story. Only boo. I became the main role in a BL drama. Osson's Love Returns. I became the main role in a BL drama. I struggled with this category. I'm always laughing at shows, but not because they're intentionally funny. Pit Babe almost won without being nominated. That shit was hilarious. But I became the main role in a BL drama was meant to be a comedy, and it absolutely nailed it. It's delightfully over the top in that charming classic JBL way, so endearing and perfectly funny. I laughed a ton, and I liked their romance a lot despite it being super short and sweet. Ever yawned during a BL, or seen a trailer and thought, again? The plots aren't always groundbreaking, but hey, we're all still here, so who really cares? Well, I guess I do a little, because here are the nominees for most unique concept. 4 minutes. The Sign. DFF. Pluto. Century of Love. 4 minutes takes the win. Don't totally love any of these shows, not gonna lie. They are nominated and get cheers because their concepts are objectively cool, and I respect them for trying to be different. But you're not gonna convince me they're perfect or reached their full potential. A great concept doesn't automatically make a great series. 4 minutes is good and undeniably unique. The concept of seeing 4 minutes into the future and changing events based on that was what drew me to this series. And I needed more jazz Bible after the Spaceless short film. The two of them were the best part of the show. They were phenomenal. The concept is cool, but I don't think the execution lived up to the hype. It felt a bit all over the place, and some things soured my overall experience. Still, from an objective standpoint, it's a strong, unique concept. So 4 minutes it is. Yay. Series with the best quotes.
แม่งกูแม่งบ้ากูบ้าเพราะว่ากูรักมึงมึงมองตากูแล้วมึงพูดอีกทีว่ามึงไม่แคร์กูแล้วมึงจะเกลียดกูมึงก็เกลียดไปเลยแต่ยังไงกูก็รักมึงต่อให้กูเกลียดหน้ามึงก็ห้ามเสือกหลบตากูที่กูยอมทิ้งไม่ใช่โรงเรียนแต่คือมึงต่างหากไม่ชินถ้ามึงไม่อยู่ข้างๆกูแล้วกูจะมีความสุขได้ไงไอ้สัตว์ก็กูชอบบ้านหลังนี้ทำไมวะก็เพื่อนกูอยู่ที่นี่ว่าชีวิตกูที่ไม่มีมึงมันไม่มีจุดหมายอะไรเลยวะกูพูดจริงเว้ยกูเอาแต่คิดถึงมึงทุกวันมีกอดกูหน่อยได้วะมึงไม่ต้องมาทำหน้าหมาเลยนะถึงเป็นหมาแต่ก็ซื่อสัตย์นะเว้ยกูไม่ได้ให้ชอบมึงกูรักมึงเลยเต็ม
SAINTSHIN have ambushed the stage at the ByuL Awards. I'm not calling security, I don't care. Who else deserves to be up here? I saw Love in the Big City stand up, but sit back down. Sit back down. Morkday, I don't know why you two are looking at me like that. You said there's no more 1 palm distance anymore, and you think you deserve a spot in best quotes? Huh? Yeah, this is high school frenemies category. I don't know what else you want me to say. The quotes speak for themselves. Some of the best writing of the year, and I could have picked 5 quotes per episode to nominate. Oh my god guys, the scene when Sen remembers Shin's noodle order and is like, I remember everything about you. Someone needs to sedate me, this obsession has been going on for 3 months. Yeah, no other BL or GL can say that. Give them their flowers whether it's BL or not. You know when you hear the same song in 50 different versions throughout a series, and maybe your ears are ringing after hearing an actor think they're Frank Sinatra. Yeah? Still some of those songs really do shine. Some. Here are a few standouts nominated for OST of the year. The best OST of 2024, Somewhere Only We Know by Namtan for Pluto. I haven't been able to stop listening to it since it dropped. It's so good, it feels like it belongs at the emotional climax of a coming of age movie. Namtan absolutely killed it. I didn't even know she could sing like that. I love every track they released for Pluto, to be fair. The titles are stunning, and the songs themselves are just good. Every song nominated was on repeat for me, but Somewhere Only We Know is just special. And Last Twilight and Remove On are winning at the real award shows, so they don't need to win here too. Let's not be greedy. This next award will bring joy to me and maybe 3 other people, because no one watched these shows but us. Here are the nominees for Most Underrated Series. Only Boo. Lovesick 2024. You Want Some? I Hear the Sunspot. If you know me at all, you know my answer would be Only Boo. I'm still annoyed most of you slept on one of the best shows of the year. They can come up here and share the stage, but I have to give the award to You Want Some, because that's real underrated. I don't think anyone but me knows this thing exists. It's a reels show, so the format is ugly, but it's really not as bad as I thought it would be. Don't tell anyone I watched it on Bilibili. Once it's all strung into an hour-ish video, it's actually fine. And seriously, the show itself is so good. You Want Some is a Korean BL about 2 university students caught up in a challenge. The main character is fed up with getting rejected, only to realize all the girls he's into have a thing for his popular classmate. When he confronts him, the guy confidently claims he can make anyone fall for him, even him. What starts as a playful game of one-upmanship slowly turns into something more. Tell me that doesn't sound so good. It's actually deeper than I expected, and the acting's solid too. I used to be a big very fan, and Yong-soon was my favorite, but I swear I'm not being biased. He was adorable and did a decent job here. The show is really good, and more people need to watch and talk about it. Best Main Character, or at least the main character of my year. We're not even doing nominees, they all win. Hey guys, get up here. Shin would be up here too, but I don't know where he went. I think I saw him and Sun backstage with our special guests Suho and Shin. They're probably too busy bonding over being the recipients of Most Gay Friendship at the BL Twit Awards. Mork was supposed to be up here too, but he tripped on the stairs and I'm not helping him up. Some may say it's episode 12 karma. Anyway, yes, hey guys, Ongsa, the most iconic loser lesbian of the year. I used that picture of you way too much. Moo, the coolest confident idol, most in loved boy around. Go Young, thank you for letting us into your life. We went on a journey. Myung Ha, you broke my fucking heart and put it back together. Do hey, they don't get you like me and Ju Young do. You deserve everything that's good in the world, sweet boy. Also KBL's first convicted felon. That's right. Joke, man of the year, finest, ridiculous, prettiest crier, war, I mean duh. Love you all so much. We're heading into the final categories, the fun and more negative ones. But first, let's set the mood with a performance. Here's the biggest idol in the world, the leader of the T-pop wave, center, main vocal, visual, rapper, dancer, variety prince of Gump, Moo.
ผมมีเพลงหนึ่งอยากจะร้องให้คนคนหนึ่งฟังครับ
Man, what's up, bro? Where the onomatopoeia at? I'm not even playing no more. Like, what's up with all this? We on this freaky train. You got these hot topic, custom, I can make your bed rock contacts on. I'm done playing these games.
Thank you, Moo, that was beautiful. Mars looks scared. Tame, get off the floor. Okay, so, there were multiple times this year where I had to let out a sigh at the sheer amount of people that kept appearing on my screen. I know everyone wants a piece of the BL check, but come on now. There's not enough room to keep squeezing 10 couples in a series, dear god. Let's look back at some shows that went overboard with their character count.
Come on, Tiffany, Heather, Cody, Dylan, Dermot, Jordan, Taylor, Brittany, Wesley, Rumor, Scout, Cassidy, Zoe, Chloe, Max, Hunter, Kendall, Caitlin, Noah, Sasha, Morgan, Kira, Ian, Lauren, Hubert, Phil.
Lovesick 24. Lots of braces. No, let me. This show isn't bad, but it wins this because not only are there way too many of you, but I can't even pretend to care about most of you. Literally no. Poon, Pete, Aim, and Lee. They moved me. Everyone else can go. Every episode I was like, where the hell did you come from? And I know that's the point and charm of Lovesick. I loved it in 2014 when I was in middle school. And I like Lovesick 2024. Actually, don't get me wrong. It's not horrible, but god, I was 2 times speeding through a lot. There's just so many kids and the acting for most of them is not there, I'm sorry. Lots of series this year caught fell off at the enditis. It's very contagious. But which one had it the worst? Last Twilight, Pluto, Dead Friend Forever, my stand-in. For me, it's Last Twilight. This series really messed me up when the final episodes dropped back in January. I made the video about it, got my feelings out, then I kind of forgot about it. Not really, but there were many bad shows this year to distract me. But the moment I realized just how much Last Twilight still bothered me was when all those year-end rankings started rolling out. Seeing people consistently rank it in their top 3 shows of the year without any critique. It's actually irritated me to see so much praise for something that left me so disappointed. My opinion isn't everything, I know, but I'm the main character of my life, so ha. What makes it even worse is how much I wanted this show to succeed. I was rooting for it from the beginning when no one else seemed to believe in it. Everyone hated vice versa, but I stood by them, convinced this show would make Jimmy C shine. And I was right, it did. But while everyone else walked away from it happy, I was pissed. How could this happen? It was perfect up until episode 10. I've never seen a show crash and burn so hard in its final episodes. It's like they undid everything great about the series in one fell swoop. If episodes 1 through 9 were the whole show, it would have been a masterpiece. But it's not. I can pretend all I want, it ends at Ep 9, but Ep 10 to 12 exist. The ending recontextualized the entire narrative in a way that ruined everything that came before it for me. Now, I can't even recommend the show because the end goes against anything I would put my name on. I can't rewatch all those amazing scenes I loved because the thought of the ending looms over them. Last Twilight went from something I adored to something I can't stand, and that hurts. It really does. I'll never forgive what episode 12 did to me. Sigh. Let me take a breath. Okay, next is biggest waste of time. Last Twilight could absolutely win that too. But there's plenty of hate to go around, so let's pick something else. The nominees. Jazz for 2. Boys Be Brave. We Are. My Love Mix Up Thailand. This is tough because We Are fits this perfectly. It dragged on for 16 long ass episodes where the writers wasted so much time. But I enjoyed parts of it more than the other 3 shows. No one else had Tanfeng or early Pumpim energy. So as much as it fits this category, even if this award has Pinu's literal face on it, stop making 16 plus episodes. I can't give it to We Are. I'll give this one to Jazz for terrible. This was the worst show I watched all year. I did finish it though, I'll give it that. The list of series I abandoned after the first few episodes this year is insane. But by far Jazz for 2 is the worst one I completed. I love Wattpad writing sometimes, but even I can't forgive the trope-filled, horrendous storylines. It's bad. So bad. I wish I could get those hours of my life back. Worst character. There's an antagonist that we're not really supposed to like in most shows, but I just picked ones that really bugged me, mostly cause they aren't treated as that bad. Oh, you're Sky. Everyone and Dead Friend Forever but none. Hope, Jack and Joker. The winner is Shown from Only Boo. All the worst character nominees are literal criminals, but Shown wins. I don't care. Only Boo was my personality this whole year, so Shown personally attacked me. Why is your old ass lurking around your high school cousin's business? Leave him alone, Jesus. And why are you trying to get with your little cousin's man? Moo is in the hospital because Tay, offbeat 2 left feet, kicked him unconscious, and you have the audacity to show up and start to fight with your baby cousin, who just woke up still in gown on the hospital bed and everything. Moo is so much better than me, I would have made us switch places. Whack him so hard he needs to be the one in the hospital bed. Notice how Shown never attended Moo's performances? You lurked around following King around like a stalker, but you couldn't show up for your cousin. You had the fucking getaway car though, oh my god. I'm making myself angry, I hate him. Well, now I'm annoyed. I don't want to keep writing and editing. Thank you for joining me tonight. I can't wait to watch these 2025 shows and see who wins at next year's ceremony. Cat for Cash already has a porn waste of time. But we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye my loves.